Today we'd like to discuss one component of Fairfax County's zoning ordinance modernization project, called ZMOD for short. As the ZMOD project focuses on updating the county's 41-year-old zoning ordinance, the current regulations surrounding home-based businesses, which allow residents to conduct a business from their home within specific limitations, have been examined closely in an effort to make them more modern and relevant for residents. Now let's take a look at the proposed changes in our existing home-based business regulations. The proposed home-based business use consolidates the current administrative home occupation permit and the special permit, which requires a public hearing before the Board of Zoning Appeals for a home-based professional office or a barber shop or beauty parlor in the home. The proposed consolidated use will create a more equitable two-tiered system that treats all allowed home businesses the same. If the standards which are intended to protect the residential character of a neighborhood are met, it can be approved administratively. But if an applicant wants to have more customers or employees, they must apply for a special permit. Another proposed change to our current regulations is the limitations on customers and employees of home-based businesses. Currently, only some types of home businesses are allowed to have customers. The proposed regulations allow all permitted home businesses to have 8 customers per day, but only 4 at one time in a single-family detached home, and only 2 at one time in all other types of homes, including townhouses and condos. All customers would need an appointment and must be spaced at least 15 minutes apart. Similarly, today the number of allowed non-resident employees vary from 0 to 6, depending on the use. The proposed regulation allows 1 employee in a single-family detached home and no employees in other types of homes. Again, more customers and employees could be allowed with approval of a special permit. Now let's talk about types of home-based businesses. Currently allowed types of businesses are listed, such as teacher, dressmaker, or barber. In order to protect residential neighborhoods from incompatible uses, the proposed regulation lists broad classifications or categories of prohibited uses. Examples of prohibited uses include vehicle repair, restaurants, and industrial uses including warehousing, storage yards, and contractors. There are several additional limits included in the proposed regulations for home-based businesses. The additional limits include a requirement that there be no evidence that the home is in use in any way other than a residence, no outside storage, and limits on the size of any delivery trucks. A home-based business permit would allow the county to inspect the premises and would only be valid for the original applicant. We'd like to hear from you. If you have questions or comments, please send us an email or give us a call. To learn more about ZMOD and stay up to date with the zoning regulations in Fairfax County, check out our website and follow us on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in.